Hello and welcome, and this is a reading on Jeremy Corbyn. Okay, let's start with the cup reading. I will do a tarot on him as well. Okay, so here is Jeremy, and he drives around like in a sort of like a Volkswagen kind of vehicle, like an angled vehicle. And he's wearing a hat, and every time I do a political reading now, most of the people come out with hats because it's winter in our hemisphere. So yeah, he comes out with a hat, and he is, unfortunately, guys, he's already feeling a little sick. He's not feeling well. I don't see him deathly ill. I don't see him in bed. I don't see him dying. I just see him kind of like trying to recuperate, trying like getting rest and recuperating. And you know, I swear to you that I did not know that he had three sons. I had to Google it afterwards, and I found out that he had three sons. But here you have one, two, three sons. And the oldest son has like the longer hair, more hair, and he's the one that's closest with to Jeremy right now. He's with him, and then there's two that are away, kind of studying, and one of them comes out like he's in the military or some sort, police, military, like he's studying that, and the other one's also away studying. So I think that the oldest one is telling the two younger ones, you know, that's not feeling well. They may be coming home to be with him. Again, I don't see him deathly ill, but that will come out in the news very, very soon. And there's people worried, and it's all over, and there's people praying on their knees. At first, I was like, what is that? These are like little people, you know, like dwarfism, I thought it was. But then the more I looked, I realized they were kneeling. These are people kneeling and praying for him. But he will continue. He's going to put a lady, again, this comes out again, he's going to put a woman to kind of help him out while he's getting the proper treatment for during this election period. So he's going to put a woman in the front line. And here they are again. He's going home for a few days to rest. I don't see him in hospital though, so that's good. That's good. He's going home and he's standing. It's not like he's in bed laying, I will tell you. And where he lives, either there's a pond or a pool. I can't tell if it's a pond or a pool sometimes. So he has a beautiful home. You know, it's not a mansion, it's not enormous, but it's a beautiful home. Very loving home with like a pond or a pool. And there he is, and he has a woman that takes care of everything in the home. Like his wife is going to be on top of things. She's going to be on top of everything during this period. And I see Boris Johnson, and like, okay, so I first did Jeremy's cup, and then I looked at Boris Johnson's cup later on. But I see Boris Johnson featuring here again on that double-decker bus. I said it was anti Jeremy Corbyn propaganda. It could be, but I don't see how he would have the heart to do that. I don't know. But he's going to write something about Jeremy Corbyn on those buses. I mean, if he does do that, that's going to be bad for him. If he writes some anti-Jeremy thing on the buses, it's going to turn out to be, it's going to turn around to bite him in the butt. Okay, so then Jeremy, here's his family. I think his closest family and friends. And I see him standing. But I see there's an elderly lady. I don't know if he has a sister, if his mother is still alive. I mean, he's 70 years old. So if his mother is alive, she must have had him young, or she's in her 90s. But it could be a sister, I don't know, a close relative or a very old friend. But to me, it's more like relative. She is very sad. She's crying and destroyed and very, very sad. But his friends are like on top of things. They're trying to help him. They're going back and forth. They're helping his family as well. And then there's, again, that girl. There's a young girl that's always with Jeremy, maybe in his campaign, that she's even more distraught than the sons. She is, I'm not saying that she loves Jeremy more than his kids, but she's taking it. She might be sentimental. She might be, I don't know. She might be thinking, oh, the worst, or I don't know, but no one else is. But she is taking it hard, and she's like crying and holding on to another lady. But I see Jeremy fine. I mean, I see him sick, but I don't see him laying in bed dying or dead. And so that's good. And at the bottom, I see like good news. I see good news at the bottom. So whatever it is, it's gonna be a blow, but at least, like they say, he'll be alive. Like he'll regain his health somehow. Yeah, and that's my cup on him. That's all I got this time. I think it's because I was so worried. Just a lot of people backing him up, people praying, his family reuniting. His friends are going to be there for him. Boris is going to end up doing something. I don't know if it's good or bad. What the hell he's going to do. Okay, let me do a card reading on him. I'm going to do these cards to try to get more information. Isabella cards. Jeremy Corbyn. May 28th, 1949, I think. Yeah, May 28th, 1949. Oh, I don't light my... See, when I don't light my candle, I get... It helps me. Okay. So Jeremy Corbyn. What is going on with Jeremy Corbyn? What is going on with Jeremy Corbyn? Please. Sacred Spirit, please tell us what is going on with Jeremy Corbyn. What is going on with Jeremy Corbyn? Illuminate us. Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the Labour Party. What's going on with him? Okay, so something he said recently that was a little too much. I don't know. I mean, I watched the news, but I'm not like... Okay, so he must have said something, maybe against rich people. That legit, yeah, that did not sit well. This covers him. El Verdugo, he's sad. Okay, so he's really sad, you guys. These are his obstacles. La Vendetta. Okay, so people not joining his party. Or I don't know. I think some people have left his party, right? So that's... He's isolating people, unfortunately. I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's isolating people. This crowns him. Oh, Amalato, he's sick. He's very sick, you guys. Again. And crowns him in his head area. You know, I looked up how to contact Jeremy Corbyn, and I don't know. I want to contact him, but they're gonna think I'm like, I don't even want my family to know I'm doing that. They're gonna think you crossed the line. You better stop these readings, telling people that they're go get an MRI. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I looked it up on Twitter. I don't have Facebook, Instagram, nothing, Twitter, nothing. I got out of that long time ago, years ago, and I never looked back, and I'm better for it. I'm happy. I'm not saying that you guys should do the same thing, But I looked up how to contact Jeremy, and it had emails and things like that that you can send to him depending on what region of the UK you're in. And I was so tempted. Viaggio, he's not going to be able to keep going on the road. He's going to have to take a little break. Oh man, in the past few days, recent past. Okay, so he was happy with friends. That's great. That's good. He was happy with friends. He was doing great. And in the upcoming few days, amore. Okay, so he's going to receive a lot of love. That's great, especially for his for everything, for his political life and his personal life. So he lots of love coming his way. Lots of love coming his way. And then the essence, militare. Okay, so remember, one of his kids, I think, is in the military. So some person that's in the military, the essence coming to him. Either a cop, military, investigator, I don't know, something to do with banning criminals. Ooh, sorry. Then his environment, la conversazione, okay, people talking, conversations, of course. He's going to be out. Well, he's going to be sending people out. And he may himself periodically come out during his recouping stage. Hopefully it's like a little stroke and not anything serious. Little stroke. I mean, it is serious, but you know. And hopes and fears, delirante. Crazy people. The people that don't understand is his fears. Is his fear. The people that don't understand what he's talking about, what he's saying. People that are taking whatever he says to an extreme, misconstruing the meaning of his speeches, the meaning of his message, the things he says. That's his fear. And what will come? Oh, disgrazia. That's like the tower, you guys. That's not good. Bad news for him. God, I don't know if I'm going to post this video. What I'm going to ask on my video that I'm just going to post first for Boris Johnson is if you guys want to see the Jeremy Corbyn reading that I did, even though it's not great. That's what I'm going to ask. Now let me ask, will Labour win the majority of seats? Will Labour win the majority of seats? Sacred Spirit, will the Labour Party win the majority of seats in Parliament? Will the Labour Party win the majority of seats in Parliament? Will the Labour Party win the majority of seats in Parliament? Sacred Spirit, Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn's party, the working class, working people party, the ones, will they win the seats, the majority of seats? Will they win the majority of seats? What? I'll leave that there. Now this one is faced with a choice. Okay, so people are still debating. This covers them. The world upside down. The ones that don't want to leave the UK are going to vote for him. These are the Labour's obstacles. People not working together with Labour. This crown's the best that they can arrive at. Ooh, a warning, hidden enemies. So Conservatives got the moon, the sun, and Labour's got the moon upside down. Hidden enemies, a warning. Listen to the warnings. Hidden enemies. As crowns them, this is beneath them. What they have and is their own. Keep fighting. Very good. Keep fighting. And in the past few days, strength. Okay. So they gained some leeway. And in the upcoming days, weeks, months, oh, not good. Yeah, but the conservatives got the tower there. Okay, so somebody's leaving again. So people from conservative and the Tories are leaving, and people from Labour will be leaving. This could even be Jeremy taking a break. Okay, the essence. Oh, gross, terrible. This is what the conservatives got here. What the hell? And the environment. The sun and the environment. Yes. Okay, that's better than the sun up here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. The sun and the environment. I'd rather have the sun here and the moon here than the other way around. Okay. So let's see. All right. Okay. And hopes and fears. Hope that they don't lose any seats. Okay. That they don't lose any votes. And what will come? Ooh, this is not good. Damn. That is not good. Bad news coming to them. Look, if I saw this upside down with the death on the tower, then it would be terrible. But it's like the sun, and this is like, I don't know. Is there gonna be another hung parliament? What the hell? I gotta lay off these readings, you guys. It's a tug of war right now. My head is about to burst. Oh, my head is about to burst. All right, you guys. Let me see. Somebody was asking me to do a Jo Swinson reading. I'm going to do it now because they were asking me, and I did a cup thinking that they meant the cup only. And do the tarot. So I'm going to do the tarot for them. Hold on. This is a reading on Jo Swinson, leader of the Liberal Dems in the United Kingdom. Jo Swinson, Sacred Spirit, show us Jo Swinson. Show us Jo Swinson in the elections. Jo Swinson in the elections. Show us Sacred Spirit. Jo Swinson, February 1980. What is there for us to know? Can you please tell us, Jo Swinson? Sacred Spirit, Jo Swinson. Okay, the Empress. So, she is a mother. We know that. So that's what comes for her. And she is going to grow in her career as well. And she is growing. She's going to make many connections. This covers her. Letters. Okay, so she's going to be in the press. She's going to start putting things in the press. She's going to get more active on social media. She's going to give more interviews. She's just going to be in the news over and over and over to kind of like up her charisma or her perceived persona by others, like her perceived charisma. She wants it to grow. And one way is for her to be on camera, in the papers, in the news, on social media. These are her obstacles. Ace of Cups, that's a great obstacle to have. So emotions, you know what? She might get too emotional too. Maybe in public, she may become like our speaker here, John Brennan. Remember him? That he used to cry a lot. Maybe she's going to be perceived as overly emotional. Oh, that's so sexist. Unless she does do something that's overly emotional. Those are her obstacles. But it's good. That's what a benign obstacle to have. And this crowns her. Wheel of Fortune. These are excellent cards. Wheel of Fortune. She's going to have money her way. The tables are going to turn to her favor. This is beneath her. What she has is her own justice. Okay. Justice, fairness. Oh, let's keep going because this justice could be really good or really bad. Hold on. This is in her recent past. Okay, debates, banter. This is in the upcoming days, weeks, months. Speed. Almost violent in its speed. Surprises. Action. Essence. Knight of Cups. Good news coming her way. Good news coming her way. The environment. Oh, that is terrible. I don't think they'll win. I do not think they will win the election, but she personally is going to keep growing and growing and growing. You know, she's very young, but the party, she's in an environment of loss and tomb and death and ending. To me, this is not just resting. This is like resting till you're dying. Hopes and fears, to build more connections, to become more known and respected. And what will come? Government. She will keep working in government. Okay, so for her, great cards. For her party, not so great. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have done this reading a long time ago. I'm so sorry. I thought that you guys just meant the cup, and then so many other things have been happening. It's been crazy. You know what? That was really quick. Let me do a little messy reading on her, see what comes up. Jo Swinson. Leader of the Liberal Dems in the UK. Sacred Spirit, give us a little more info on her. 5th, 1980. Sorry, you guys, I had someone signaling. Okay, so for her room, this is a stanza, so it's like a parlor, a conversation parlor of intimacy, of privacy. So she's even though she's out in the public, she's going to keep her private business to herself. This covers her. Spinning upside down. She will lose hope in this election. She's gonna get to a point where she's losing hope and she's gonna retreat and be isolated. This covers her. Oh, yeah. Death card. She's gonna be a terrible blow to her and she's going to be very depressed. I don't think they'll win, you guys. If I see the 4 of Swords, that's it for me. That's like the ultimate confirmation. Then this crowns her. Bambino, her baby. She has a kid. So that's who she's worried about. That's her main concern, obviously. And this is beneath her what she has to work with. Mercante. So she's going to work out with the small businesses and business people and businessmen and women. And so she's going to formulate that plan. Okay, so this is a very healthy person. So she's going to withdraw and suffer and cry and whatever she has to do. And yes, I love soul, blah, 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 and go through the motions and be depressed. But then, you know, she's going to think, oh, I have my son. I have to keep going and come up with a plan. You have to make a plan. That's the way to get out of all these. Being in a rut is make a plan. If you're in a rut, the way to get out is make a plan, little by little. You don't get to the top of the stairs by leaping from the very bottom all the way up to the top. You have to make a plan of taking step by step by step to get to the very top of the stairs. So she's going to make that plan. Okay, and this is in the recent past few days. Oh, Lamante. So yeah, she's gonna feel Like, people don't like her enough, they don't like her party enough, they don't like her message enough. She's going to take it personal. She's going to take it personal. In the upcoming future, days, weeks, months. Gran Signori. Okay, so a guy that she doesn't like is going to come up. Ooh, I hope they don't take her out of being the leader of the party. Or maybe is that a guy is going to win the election. She doesn't like him. And essence here. Yeah, okay, she's gonna be devastated. She will be devastated. You know, it's that kind of devastation where you hope for something and you smell it, taste it, see it, can feel it, and then it's not what you thought. It's kind of like what happened to us with, you know, Brexit and Trump winning. It's that kind of thing. That's how bad she's going to take it. Her environment, domestico, but she's going to have people helping her. That's great. The UK readings for the politicians, they always have somebody helping them. I don't see that here. I really don't see that here. Only like Andrew Yang, Buttigieg, the Democrats, but I don't see that with Trump. I don't see anybody helping him. Like, they're trying, but they're all like, ugh, anyway, let's not mix the readings up. But yeah, she's gonna have people helping her. And enemigo, that's her fear, the enemies. The enemies. And what will come, vedere. So she's going to formulate a plan, restructure, be on the lookout, keep an eye out for everything. She's going to learn from this experience, and she's going to become like a master. She's going to learn. She's going to learn. Okay, again, these readings on the politicians in the UK are lukewarm, are horrifying, and then, oh, thank goodness. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's that sort of like horrifying. Oh, vindication. No, horrifying again. Oh, it's, oh, goodness gracious. We're going to have to lay off for another week, you guys. Next week, what's today? Saturday. So next Friday or Saturday, we retouch. No more for a few days. We need to take a break. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys. Oh, unless something crazy happens, then of course I'll pop out when you least expect it with a reading. But if everything goes to plan and everything's okay, then we're just looking at polls, then I'll see you guys next Friday or Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. All my love and blessings to you all. Stay strong, guys.